All right, team, let's have a real and honest conversation about doing things that we don't want to do, because that is exactly what has happened to me right now. So, as you can tell, I'm out for my afternoon walk. It's 100 plus, who knows, 3, 4, 5, 6. That really doesn't matter. Here's what happened today. I'm at my desk, it's afternoon walk time, and I start trying to convince myself that I don't need to do this today. Just didn't feel like it. Some days you just don't feel like it. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're Goggins. I don't care if you're who you are. It doesn't matter. Some days you just do not want to do it. Whatever it is. You don't want to go to the gym. You don't want to eat good. You don't want to go for your afternoon walk. You don't want to go to work. You just don't want to do it. But the separator and the differentiator is those are the days that you have to go anyway. And the people that win, the successful, are the ones that do go anyway. They don't allow their feelings, they don't allow their emotions, they don't allow their brain to talk them out of their own success. And here's the question I get a lot. Jay, how do I build self-confidence? I don't have much self-confidence. I don't feel like I'm worthy. I don't believe in myself. Those are things that are common in my world that I have to try to help people overcome. And my answer is always simply this. The first thing you have to do is keep the promises that you make to yourself. Not to anybody else, but to yourself. And this is what I'm doing right now. It seems simple, right? It's an afternoon walk, but it is a daily promise to myself, because I know I feel better. I know it helps me mentally, emotionally, physically, psychologically, everything gets better when I do this. And I know that. And so it's a promise that I make to myself. And this morning, every morning I write down, this is how many miles I'm going to go today. I'm 6 miles in. And my goal today is 10 miles. And when I say goal, that doesn't mean that I'm going to try to go 10 miles. That means if Jay's goal is 10 miles, Jay walks 10 miles. It just is what it is. It's a non-negotiable. But today I started negotiating with myself. You see, because tomorrow is Friday, and Lori and I always go on a massive walk. Tomorrow it's going to be a little longer walk than normal. Probably we'll go 5 to 7 miles tomorrow, which we usually go like 3 to 4. So I start telling myself, well, I'm going to go extra tomorrow. I don't need to do this. It's probably hot outside. Man, my knee's kind of sore. My feet are kind of tired. That leg workout I did this week, man, it's got my legs just smashed. They're just not feeling normal. I start talking all this crazy shit, trying to talk myself out of doing something that I know is going to make me feel better. I am less than 5 minutes into my walk today. I already feel better. I am already high-fiving myself. This is how you build self-worth. This is how you build self-confidence. I am already proud of myself for doing what it is that I said I was going to do, for not listening to the BS, for not allowing myself to talk myself out of doing something that I know is beneficial for so many different reasons. We do this all the time in life. Everybody does this. I don't care who you are. I don't care how successful you are. There's going to be days, there's going to be times, there's going to be moments when you do not want to do the thing that you know you should do. The separator and the differentiator is you have to go anyway. You have to put yourself into the motion of going. So what did I do? I knew what was going on. Like, I'm psychologically savvy enough to know that I was talking myself out of this, that it was complete nonsense, but it was a negotiation. Like, there was a negotiation going back and forth between me, and somebody was going to win. And it would have been easy to let that me win that wanted just to sit at my desk and keep doing work. Because I said, you know what? I got all this work to do. I got a podcast. I got to do. I could come up with so many reasons. And then I start justifying. Well, I'll do it tomorrow, right? Tomorrow I'll go extra. So what did I do? I said, all right, you got to start the process. So I went in, got my shoes, put them on, and just started the process of what I know leads up to this walk. I went in the kitchen, got my keys, got everything, put the earbuds in, and just took the first step. The first step is the worst step. I always say this in the gym. The first rep is the worst rep. And what I mean by that is when you're tired, when you're exhausted in the gym, and let's say we're doing a workout, you finish like 10 burpees and you got to do 10 thrusters. That first thruster is the absolute worst thruster because you're exhausted from the burpees. So my motto and what I teach my clients is this: the first rep is the worst rep. My hat's about to blow off. The first rep is the worst rep, and therefore you do it fast. You take massive action on it. So I'm somebody, let's just say I get off the assault bike and I am dying. I can't breathe. My lungs are about to explode. I pick the barbell up and I do the first rep. Even if I can't get the second rep, I pick it up and I do the first rep immediately because I'm training myself. I'm building resiliency to show myself that I can do things even when I don't think I can do things, even when I'm tired, even when I'm exhausted. And this example today is not even that dramatic. This is me simply not wanting to go for a damn walk that I love. That's amazing. I'm the only joker out here. It's just me. I get an entire park to myself. It's gorgeous. I love it. But I try to negotiate with myself on something that I love. So when this happens to you guys, tell yourself, hey, listen, I know the first rep's the worst rep. I know the first step's the worst step. And if I just take that first step, then that second step's gonna be easier. That third step's gonna be easier. I'm gonna be so proud of myself when I get back to the house. I'm gonna earn my food tonight. I'm gonna earn my shower tonight. I'm gonna earn my bed tonight. I'm gonna earn all the gorgeous things in life that I get the opportunity to create for myself. I'm gonna earn them. But it could have went the other way. It could have went the other way if I listened to those voices in my head. And I'm doing this video because I want you to know that yes, I have the same voices that you have. We all have that same voice, that same monster that tries to talk us out of being successful. You gotta learn to shut it down. You gotta learn to shut it down. And the thing you do, right, you say, listen, Jay, I made a promise. And here's my code. Like, here's a code that I live by. If I promise you something, I will do it. My word is my bond. There's nothing more important to me than my word. If I tell you something, that will come true. It will happen. But I have to treat myself with that same level of respect. And if I don't, then I'm gonna lose self-worth. I'm gonna lose self-value. I'm gonna start to doubt myself. And if I start to doubt myself, then I'm gonna start to do things that someone who doubts themselves does, which is succumb to the pressure, succumb to the overwhelm, create things that aren't true. Like, I knew where I should be. I knew I should get these shoes on and get out here. And that's what I did, guys, and that's what you've got to do. So the next time that you're faced with this same dilemma, and you will be, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day, maybe next month, you will be faced with this dilemma. And when you are, just remember this. The first step is the worst step, but it's the best step too, because it's so worth it. Because in the second step, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, the seventh, the eighth, the ninth, it all gets easier, and you deserve this. This is how you build resiliency. This is how you build fortitude. This is how you win. Keep winning, guys. Love you.